What's going on, people, and welcome to a new season of Premier League predictions. I am aware that I missed the first week. It's been very hectic recently for me. I've got a new job and time, and I've got a little time now to do things like with the videos and that. So apologies on missing the first week. I'll do my best to bring you these every week. So game week 2, let's get into it. First up, we've got Aston Villa versus Everton. Villa obviously losing their first game, and Everton still looking like they're going to struggle this year. I don't see there being a lot of goals in this one. Gerrard's going to be desperate to get some points on the board, and I think them being at home, I think they'll snatch this one by a thin margin. I'm going to go 1-0 Aston Villa. Second up, Southampton versus Leeds United. Both teams that could be in the relegation zones this year. I hope Leeds aren't, and I hope that I think they've invested well in some of the players they've brought in, so I think that they should do enough. I've actually predicted Southampton to get relegated. I like Southampton, but I just think they're going to struggle this year in terms of depth and certain players that are missing, and I don't think they've got the overall quality, to be honest, and they ship a lot of goals at times. Interesting game, it could be an exciting one. I'm going to go for a 2-1 away win for Leeds. Arsenal versus Leicester. Arsenal, brilliant pre-season, got off to a win in the first league as well against Crystal Palace, quite comfortably as well. I thought Palace might be a slip-up for them, but it wasn't. They performed and got a result against Leicester, who a bit hit and miss last year. It'll be interesting to see how they do this year. I've gone for a 3-1 Arsenal win, though, in this one. Wolves versus Fulham. Fulham obviously getting that draw against Liverpool in the opening game week 1, which was a huge surprise because I think most people thought that was a certain 3 points for Liverpool, but fair play to Fulham. They got a draw out of it. I don't think a lot of people saw that coming. I do think they will get relegated, though, saying that, but we'll have to wait and see. Wolves, going to be interesting this year if they can score more, because defensively they're quite solid, but they just don't score enough goals. That's where they need to work on this year. But I've gone for 1-0 Wolves in this one. Man City versus Bournemouth. Obviously, Bournemouth getting off to a very good start themselves. And Man City, obviously Haaland's off the mark already with 2 goals. I've gone 4-0 Man City in this one. I think they have too much firepower for Bournemouth, even though they started well. And I think defensively they will struggle. Man City will have the majority of the ball, and it'll just be constant pressure on the back four of Bournemouth, in my opinion. So lots of goals, 4-0 Man City. Brighton versus Newcastle. I've gone for a 2-1 away win to Newcastle. Obviously, Brighton just beating my club, Manchester United, which was... I predicted us to draw that game and we didn't even get that. Disappointing. I'm not surprised, though. Brighton fully deserved the win. They got some decent players and they could get a result in this one, but I think Newcastle will snatch it. I'm going to go 2-1 away win for Newcastle. Brentford versus Manchester United at 5:30 Saturday. I've gone for 2-0 Brentford. I just think going to their place is hard enough as it is with the crowd behind them. They got confidence, and we haven't got that confidence at the moment. The squad looks just not gelled. They look just a bit of a shambles, to be honest. Everyone's kind of like in-house bickering, and the whole stuff with Ronaldo and Ten Hag doesn't look great. There's just a whole lot of headaches with this club at the moment, and I just can't see us getting a result there, so I'm going to go 2-0 Brentford. On Sunday now, Nottingham Forest versus West Ham. Forest obviously losing their first game, and West Ham are losing as well. But I think West Ham will pick up their first 3 points in this one by a narrow margin. I'm going to go 2-1 away win for West Ham. But I would like Forest to start picking up some points, because I've predicted them to stay up out of the teams that got promoted. And I think that they will eventually do enough, but I don't see them winning this game, to be honest. So 2-1 West Ham. Chelsea versus Tottenham. Hopefully it should be a very good game. I think Chelsea are struggling quite a bit at the moment in terms of confidence and just overall morale in the squad. Tuchel is not happy with it. You can see that at the moment. And there's a few issues there. And Tottenham, opposite, to be honest. I feel they're full of confidence. Got off to a good start in the season as well. Got a lot of firepower up top. I think defensively they've improved a lot. I still think Lloris is a problem in the sticks, but in the midfield as well they lack a bit. But I think that they definitely are improving, and some of the signings they've made should help them with that, what I've just mentioned with the midfield, especially with Basuma coming in. that could help them. So I predicted a narrow win for Tottenham in this one, 2-1 away. And then lastly for this game week, guys, on Monday at 8 o'clock, we've got Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. I've gone for a 3-0 Liverpool win. I like Palace, but I think they didn't get off to a good start this year in the first game, losing. And Liverpool will be hungry for the first 3 points after getting just a point in their opening game. So being at Anfield, I think they're going to be at it, and I think it's going to be too much to cope with for Palace. So pretty routine and easy win for Liverpool. I'm going to go 3-0. Let me know your predictions in the comments, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Target is 2,000 subscribers by the 1st December. We should get there easily, but I can only do it with your help, guys. So make sure the notifications are on and you're subscribed. And I'll see you guys soon.